Hey everybody, hope you guys doing alright. So I don't know if y'all are aware, but this brand Amy's, I've been eating these for a number of years. They're great. They're pretty healthy. I think it's mostly organic ingredients, gluten free, da 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 da. And they're frozen. They're prepackaged. They're frozen. And I'm sharing this with you guys because I want to develop a similar idea with hemp products and other organic foods and dishes and put them together. And the thing with the hemp plant is you can literally make the paper. You can make, and then they come in. They have these little plastic. That can be made out of hemp too. The paper can be made out of hemp, and then the actual bowl. I mean, it's kind of, I ate out of it already, but I want to just share with you guys that, this bowl too can be made out of hemp. All these things can be made out of hemp. I mean, I don't know, there might be some elements to this that, as far as it's microwavable. So I don't know what else they used. I should look into that, what else they use, or if there's anything else included to make it microwavable. But essentially the idea, even if you could just make this type of stuff, all of this out of hemp, as well as the product, and then put that into a dish with other organic foods and that's just a great way. And then you can when you freeze food, like, it's good indefinitely. Like, it may taste a little funky after a while, but you can, I mean, as long as it's frozen, it's below the temperature that bacteria grows in, bacteria won't grow, so it could be good for indefinitely. So as long as you got the ability to freeze your food, then you could have food for as long as you have food in the freezer. So I want to share that with you guys, and I want to go into just some information on vertical farm growing systems and some of the pros and cons of vertical farm growing. And it's really quite a miraculous thing. I mean, I say miraculous, well, it's because I came across this information through my journey to New Orleans, and I met Joshua, and I talked to him about saving the world. He was like, yeah, I'm working on the same thing, dude. And he's the one who got me in to vertical farm growing systems. And so since then, it's been a learning process for me. I shied away from it for a while because ideally, your food should be grown from the earth. And I think that there's a lot of nutrients and minerals and just even energy that is received from the earth that you're not going to get the same amount of when you use vertical farm growing systems. However, because we're living in a time and place on the planet when there's a lot of nefarious agencies, a lot of the soil has been damaged and corrupted, and just from a defensive standpoint, it's much easier to defend something with a lot less space than it is for a wide open area. So especially places like Africa and other war-torn areas of the world, you could have a vertical farm growing system that's just straight up, that's much easier to defend than acres and acres of land. As well as these vertical farm growing systems, they use a lot less water. They do need a lot of electricity. But since I've been working on ideas to help generate electricity without using fossil fuels, because that's one of the cons of vertical farm growing systems, is that they have a huge carbon footprint because they need a lot of electricity. And right now, currently, most of our electricity comes from fossil fuels. So that's why they have such a high carbon footprint, excuse me. But if we integrate and incorporate, these alternative and clean energy generators that I've been sharing with you guys and that I've come across, this would essentially nullify the large carbon footprint that comes from the vertical farm growing system currently. So, all right, I kind of just went over an overview of everything I was going to talk about here. But yeah, that's essentially it. And, just sharing with you guys what a potential product is, could be, and this is something that could be, like I said, as long as there's the ability to freeze your food, this could be something stored for a very, very long time. It can be shipped all over the place, and, so da-da-da. All right, I love you guys. I'll take care. Thanks, bye.